Game number 3 between the Leafs and the Bruins, and goaltending is not an issue during the first period. Ilya Samsonov's making some big saves, Jeremy Swayman is back and he's making some big saves, and even Joe Edmondson is out here stopping pucks like he wants to be in the Vezina conversation. But my favorite part during the first 20 minutes, actually during the entire game, was watching the Reds go at it. Oh, it's like Dr. Doolittle all over again. Marchand gives Bertuzzi a little bit of a chicken wing right in front of the linesman. He's got a front row seat, and Bertuzzi, well, look at him. He's giving it right back to him. The refs decide to just let him play, and the Reds, they seem to be pretty happy about it. This is our game. Now, right near the end of the first period, the Bruins had what I would call an embarrassing shift, okay? The Leafs were just laying a beating on them. Benoit's out here knocking over cans of pasta. Ryan Reeves is running around like it's a zombie apocalypse. We didn't get to see any goals at all scored during the first period, but still, I was entertained. But now we're going to move on to the second period, where this game really starts to open up a little bit. Mitch Marner, who's been pretty much on the back of a milk carton lately, he makes a really nice pass to Matthew Nyes. I'm talking tape to tape, and he's going to chip it past Jeremy Swayman, giving the Leafs a 1-goal lead. The Boston Bruins are scrambling right now. They're trying to get back into it. Wait, what's this? The Reds are fighting again? Oh my God. Everybody's waiting for a whistle. No penalties are called. And check out Trent Frederick. Uh-oh. He's gonna tie it all up at 1, and Leafs fans are furious. Listen, this one right here, yeah, it probably should have been a penalty. But as for Marchand and Bertuzzi, now listen up. I know you're all upset, but rats are gonna be rats, okay? And watching these guys go at it makes for some pretty entertaining hockey. And besides, that right there is a jump. Two of these guys were flopping around all over the place. And besides, Samsonov should have had this one anyway. Now, before the second period comes to an end, we do get some penalties. Squirrel Cheeks here is going to take a 2-minute minor for roughing. I mean, the hit was fine, but it's the second part when, you know, Dwyer's face is used as a landing pad. Yeah, McAvoy, I mean, that's going to get you 2 minutes every time. Bertuzzi also takes a 2-minute minor right before the buzzer for catching Charlie Coyle up high, which means during the third period, the Boston Bruins get some power play time. And unlike the Leafs, their power play is actually clicking. The gerbil himself, Brad Marchand, fires a shot on goal. Jake DeBrusk picks up the rebound, and you better believe it, he's going to put the Bruins up by 1. Now the Leafs do answer back. Morgan Riley's going to fire one in that bounces off a couple of legs. I'm pretty sure Bertuzzi gets credit for it. Do rats have legs? Or paws? I don't know. But anyway, it goes in off of Bertuzzi's paw, and this one is tied up at 2. It's anybody's game. But unfortunately for Toronto, just a few seconds later, Brad Marchand calls for a puck. He picks up his first goal of the playoffs, and it's a big one. And you gotta admit, that was a perfectly placed shot. Holy shit. And it puts the Leafs in a terrible position. They try to claw themselves back into it just one more time. The ice is infested with rats. They're everywhere. And after one more big battle in the Leaf zone, Brad Marchand is going to tuck away his second goal of the night. And there's a valuable lesson to be learned here. You cannot out-rat Brad Marchand. You can't. You're going to lose every time. I mean, Max Domi, Tyler Bertuzzi, you guys are pretty good, but you're more like Dr. Doolittle trash can caliber right now, okay? Brad Marchand is one of the best rats in the game, okay? The Bruins went out and got themselves a Stuart Little here. And I seen Sheldon Keefe just whining about him after the game, but sometimes you gotta shut up, man. Don't be talking to the media about Brad Marchand and just whining about a couple of non-calls. There was non-calls everywhere. Max Domi knocked down Jeremy Swayman during a TV timeout. Charlie McAvoy took a high stick at one point. Look, I don't give a rat's ass about Sheldon Keefe's complaints. To make a long story short, the Leafs had plenty of power play opportunities last night. They had like 5 cracks at it and just failed to produce. Yup. Stuart Little is living rent-free right now. But Leafs fans, you can talk to me, okay? I know some of you are probably pissed off hearing a Habs fan call these games, and to be honest, I don't really care. What I'm trying to do is give 2 teams that I absolutely despise an outside perspective, okay? Sometimes it's nice to hear what's wrong from somebody who's not drinking the same Kool-Aid. But listen, there's lots of time. It's anybody's series. I do feel like Nick's game is a must-win for the Maple Leafs, but you could go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the dirty rotten comment section. Please don't forget to drop kick that like button before you leave here, and hey, I'll see you next time.